All right, guys, good afternoon.
Oh, we're live.
We are live now. Woo! Look who we got. Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
I've got good signal. No more 5G.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I finally figured out how to do that. High five. There you go. High five. That was pretty good. We'll have to work on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, as you know, for the month of August, we're almost done our $100 stock trading challenge, and we have someone in the lead. His name might be Leroy.
It might be.
I thought you were in the lead since you took the.
Nah, he's over 100.
No, not anymore.
Oh, you're not?
No, I think my Ethereum's at 98.55 this morning when I watched it, so I'm down $1.45.
You're still winning though, because I think I'm at 93. I did the math yesterday while I was at work sitting there. I did it all the math out, and I did have some leftover money floating around that I got to add on, and I'm at like 93. So I'm
gonna catch you guys.
I know it.
And if I had actually stayed with any of these stocks, I would have been beating you guys. But nope, not Michelle. She has to cut and run.
If I had stayed in DraftKings, I'd be up like $22. I'd be at 122, and that was my I should have just said it and forget. See that?
Except, I want to say this. I did have SPRT on my watch list, and if I had gotten in at 8, no, you would have been in my dust still.
We've been eating our dust, Leroy.
What's that? What was that?
She'd be trouncing us if she stayed in those original penny stocks that she looked at when she first started.
See, I was going to take the profits that I had a few days back with Ethereum and put them into ADA, and it went from $1.90 to like $2.90. And for some reason, people wouldn't let me do the trade. They wouldn't let me do the trade.
Are you serious?
No, it was weird. I had a limit. I had to put it in as a limit buy, and for some reason it didn't.
What time were you doing this?
That's
limit?
Strange.
The limit buy was after hours, but crypto doesn't have after hours.
They typically won't let you do. I don't know. I did a limit order on on GameStop when I was in that and making money.
Well, I tried canceling the limit order. And it's like, this order cannot be canceled. So I was like, sweet, maybe it was filled. No.
Didn't get filled.
So then I was like, all right, you want to play that? What I'll do is, I've got some more money in my account because I didn't use all the money. I'll do a market order. I'll get around you guys. Because it kept going up and up and up. And I'm like, I'm not missing out on this jump. Yeah, I missed out on it. So, the market order, it just got canceled on me. I was like,
it didn't fill.
Son of a
dang.
Yep.
Son of a what? Biscuit eater?
I didn't finish that.
Son of a biscuit eater?
Biscuit.
Michelle, I didn't know Biscuitville had people food. I thought it was a drive-through dog place. Biscuitville has real people food.
She's eating real biscuits, Nora. What?
Yeah.
She is.
Well, you said Biscuitville. I'm thinking that's a fancy pet store we just don't have in Florida. And then I saw my friend Redneck Snack and Food Reviews at Biscuitville eating a bologna biscuit sandwich, and I said, that's a real restaurant.
Yeah.
Who the hell goes to a restaurant and buys bologna and biscuits?
That's what he reviewed.
Man, that's in the South. You need to come and visit us once in a while.
I would love to go to Biscuitville.
I was on storm duty one time. This would have been Hurricane Sandy, so that tells you how many years ago it was. We were in Connecticut. I think we were in Connecticut.
That hit the Northeast, didn't it? Didn't that hit New Jersey really hard?
Yes.
Yeah, we were up in like Connecticut or somewhere near Boston, maybe Massachusetts, somewhere up in there. So we're like, we went to some restaurant, and they were like, So it was breakfast, and one of the guys ordered biscuits and gravy, and they looked at us and they were like, "You ain't in the South no more. We don't make no biscuits and gravy here." We're like, "We're from Michigan. How far south do you think we are?" Get biscuits and gravy in Michigan. Gee, that's further north than you guys.
Wow.
But I've never gone to a restaurant and seen on the menu biscuits and bologna.
Well, you gotta watch this review.
It's here. I was going to say Biscuitville originated, I'm pretty sure, in Greensboro. They originated, the original owners, and they've gone. Where was this guy, Redneck Dude?
His channel's now called Redneck Snack. It was Redneck Snack and Food Reviews, and this morning he decided he's going to rebrand himself as Redneck Snack. But he's almost got 1,000 subs. He eats something different every day. Sometimes he does 2 or 3 videos a day, and you just watch the videos and see, okay, and he'll just eat whatever he bought and tell you how it was. And I like him. I like the channel. It's pretty cool. So
talk about watching somebody do something, man.
Making me jealous because we don't have Biscuitville.
Oh my God, it's delicious. These are the best dry biscuits all around.
Well, butter my biscuit.
They are honestly very good. I did a review on it. I must have taken that video down.
So you got to take a cue from him and do your Biscuitville review.
Well, they're not a stock. I mean,
they're not. They're not. But it's your channel, Michelle. You can.
I can do what I want to. Is that right?
Every now and then you can
just
go off
swear.
track. Yeah.
Swear.
Unless you're Gary V.
Right. Well, I talked to that guy,
V.
Ian. He did a live stream yesterday, and he did answer my question, and he said YouTube has a double standard. I said, well, that makes a lot of sense now.
Of course they do.
If you're a big celebrity, they don't care because they're going to get the ad revenue. They don't care what you say.
Well, you're not getting ad revenue anyhow. And if they're making ad revenue off of you, then I would curse and tell them to
Not anytime soon. So,
well, I mean,
one day.
So you can get up there.
I'm trying.
What I do with it's just my little jab at them. It's if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, if you're under 1,000, I skip the ads. But if you're above 1,000, I'll watch them so that you get that YouTube payday. But under 1,000, boop, boop, skip ad.
Yeah, skip.
Take
peace
that,
out.
You want to vampire my subs?
Yeah.
No.
Well, thank you, Leroy. Thank you for watching my.
We watch all your ads. Michelle, she's going to get Casper ads popping up soon. All that talking she does about Casper.
Unless it's one of those 2-hour ads. I don't have.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't have time for that. I'll skip that one.
That's what they do. They make you put 2-hour ads on my channel.
Yeah, I hate when I have to watch 2 in a row. I'm like, when are we getting to the video? Come on, guys.
I think the funny ones are when you're like watching a Dave Ramsey video and then an ad for a credit card pops up before.
Yeah, or a competitor's ad, like, like here comes Tim Sykes. Like, get off my channel. You don't need $1,000.
Tim Sykes is not a competitor. I mean, he's selling his stuff. He's putting it on your little. He puts it on your channel, Nora.
Yeah, I see Tim Sykes ads on a lot of financial.
That's because he's buying them on financial channels.
Yeah, that's where they're running them at.
Yeah, he's just.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy with the? He's like, here I am jumping out of my Lamborghini, and I'm in my multi-million-dollar mansion. He's like, oh, never mind. I've got a Volkswagen, and I'm in a parking lot.
I don't know who that guy is. I've seen that ad too.
That one's funny. I've actually watched that ad. That one's pretty funny.
I don't know who does that. I like that one too.
I mean, I haven't bought the course, but.
Oh no, of course not.
Yeah, don't buy courses, guys. Yeah,
I bought one course.
Everything's in the library. If you want to do mine, do it for the Discord chat because that's just entertainment. But as far as the knowledge, it's all in a library book.
I say I have made more money on trading Monkey, being with him than in any stupid book.
And that's free.
Free.
He does
What's
have
it called?
his own
Trading Monkey.
Yeah, but you have to be. He's day trading, and so you're not going to be able to do it, Leroy. I'm sad.
Wait, people are commenting. I'm sorry. Hey, good morning.
God,
We got Rasta. Rasta popped in to say hello. Good morning, Rasta. Well, it's still morning here. I don't know. It is for you too, because you're in New York. Leroy's checking for the FBI.
No, I got somebody at my house trying to figure out who it is. Give me 1 second. I'll be back.
All right. Go ahead.
He's got to check out and see if it's the cops coming to get him. What'd you do that for?
That's important. You know, you got to make sure the police aren't on your front lawn. We need all the details when you get back, Leroy.
Did you see me knock down my microphone?
I heard it.
You heard it? Sorry.
I'm sure it's okay.
Sorry. Did you put her comments
We are doing
good,
Rasta. We're doing good. Rasta just rebranded his channel. He's going to just do, he's going to interview a bunch of different people. It won't always be financial. So that's cool. It's good to mix it up a little bit. You got to, keep it interesting.
You got to do what's right for you.
You got to keep it interesting.
What in the world are you doing, Nora?
I'm looking at my options. There we go. Okay, we're back. We are back.
I think it was the neighbors. Or they left.
They wanted to be on the live stream. They said, is that Nora the Stock Explorer? We want to.
That's probably what it was. They just pulled in.
He said the taxes are too high. Oh, I bet they are.
Oh, jeez.
Living in New York, man. I don't know.
That's like living in California.
Yeah. There's better places.
I thought this was not a political shot. I tell him I'm not getting political. I'm already angry this morning. I mean,
taxes aren't political. Everybody gets screwed.
Yeah, we all right?
Someone will screw you a little bit more, bud.
Man, oh man.
No. I'm from Michigan. Trust me. I've seen both sides of it.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk to you about this, Leroy. I'm not going.
We'll talk about it on your channel.
That's true. It's about to get heated up in here.
No. I can calm myself down. I am angry this morning, seriously. But I want to show you. I didn't show you guys what I did get yesterday. Look at this baby. Look at this.
Ooh, look at that.
You see it? Let's go. Look at that hot rod.
Is that for sale? Of course it's for sale.
It's a Camaro.
How can somebody drive that?
You can't see over the engine.
The engine takes up the whole windshield.
Hey, this is my color. I love the burnt orange.
Okay.
This is a 60. Let me see. I got to take my glasses off to be able to see what year it is. It's a 69 Camaro. So
that's what I was going to pick too. I was going to say 69 Camaro.
I love Camaros. I love these cars as far as muscle cars. These are one of my favorites.
That's
one of my favorites.
Even though you can't see out the windshield?
Well, I wouldn't have it that big. I mean, if I bought this, man, I did. Hey, I bought this from a guy. Talking about New York, I bought that from a guy that was
That's
from
what she
New
said.
York. The guy was from New York, and they moved down here, and I asked the lady, I said, would you consider moving back? Nope, not going to go back. I'm like, sad. They're coming down here from New York. They're inundating us from New York. It really irritates me. They're probably coming to Florida too.
Everybody's coming to Florida. That never stopped. People like coming from other countries just straight to Florida.
The only time my mom leaves Florida is when there's like a Category 5 hurricane about to hit her. They're like, you should probably tattoo your name and social security number on your side so we can identify you. She's like, no, I'm just going to go back to Michigan and stay there for a little bit.
Exactly where are you located in Michigan?
Midland County, so like
Stalker.
Right
about there, right in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's in the middle. It's not. It's close to Lansing, right?
Lansing?
Yeah, or no? Ann Arbor?
No, Ann Arbor's, well,
South?
Lansing's about an hour from me, an hour south.
Okay. See, I thought so. South of you. Okay, cool. You're in the middle, and Lansing's on the lower part of the middle, right?
Yeah, Lansing's almost directly down about an hour from me. We used to go to a cattle show in Lansing at MSU.
That's why you're a MSU fan.
Yeah, that and 4-H. Everybody in 4-H is an MSU fan.
So that's the agriculture.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yep.
Obviously, that's what you said.
That's cool. I'm
a big Clemson fan. They're agriculture. NC State is yeah, but it's not because of agriculture. They're just geniuses at Clemson. But I didn't go there, and I just love the football team.
You just like the little paw print, Michelle.
No, I just like the national championships. That's all I like.
Okay. He's only going with the big dogs.
He doesn't even. I can't believe. Do you watch their football team, right? MSU? No.
I don't watch any sports.
Oh, okay.
I used to.
Okay.
I used to watch when I was in the joint. I watched a lot of sports, but then I don't know. Once I went to when I got to level 4 and you had more yard time, then I was like, I ain't got time for any of this stuff.
Oh yeah, get some sunshine.
A waste of time.
Sunshine on a cloudy day.
Oh, I thought you were going John Denver on me.
I don't know John Denver. I mean, I don't know just that little bit. That's the song that I sing when it's sunshine. In North Carolina, we have lots of sunshine too, except for this past year. We've had a lot of rain.
Well, we do. It's the Sunshine State.
Okay? I do know that. I have been to Florida. I have been to, hey, Leroy, I've been to Michigan.
Yeah?
You want me to tell you my story about Michigan?
Do it up.
On probation?
Do it up.
We went to Michigan. We went to we went to Ann Arbor to visit the football stadium. As far as, it's one of those things. You love football. That's a stadium that you would want to visit because they have a great heritage there. But we went to Detroit, and it was a little scary. It was a little scary. My husband was driving. We had my 2 nieces, and we put the fear of God in them. I said, listen, they will hijack your car because they will, won't they, Leroy? If you're in the wrong area.
No, that's the funny thing. I was just training a guy at work. He's like, because one of the places I go is right in a terrible part of town. And they have a Coney Island shop. And one of the guys that does that run every day, he's like, I'll stop on the side of the road at 4:00 in the morning and go in and get a Coney dog.
That's the best stuff right there, man.
And a guy that lived down there was like, dude, I know where he's at. That's nuts. He's like, I want to do that. I mean, you drive down the road, you just see crackheads standing out on the corner. I mean, the place is just trashed. But so I was telling the guy that story, and he's like, yeah, the funny thing is, he's like, well, it's not funny. It's kind of sad. He's like, out-of-towners, we'll leave you alone. He's like, we just shoot our own. He's like, we just shoot each other. Wow.
Sarah, it's terrible. Yeah. It's probably the gangs and stuff that do that to one another. But we, anyhow, had the fear of God in they were 2 little girls, but they were in the back. And so we went by Tiger Stadium. Oh my God, I wish we could have gone in. We didn't. Saw the Philharmonica. I didn't know that Detroit had, but obviously, seriously, Detroit used to be a up and coming city. I said that once before, but it really did. In the 60s, they were the place to be because they had all the jobs, all the money. You had music, you had the cars, all of it. Just a little history lesson for you youngsters. I'm sweating like crazy. These hot lights.
It's not easy being famous, Michelle.
Or old and female.
Are you having a hot flash?
Probably. I need some. Why is he laughing? I'm old, man. Nora reminded me that I'm not broke and I'm not 40. She
I did not mean that in a bad way. I mean,
I'm not. It's true. Not 40. I wish I had known.
but you're not broke, so it's okay.
No, not broke.
Yeah, see, I'm both. I'm 40 and broke.
She can be. Never mind.
What?
I'll behave myself. Don't do it, Nora. Don't do it.
We gotta pivot away from age.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, we're sensitive.
Let me ask you a question. Why does my name come up? Did I put that in there like that?
Yeah, you must have had it in there. Why, you don't want to put your last name? That's your channel, though.
I know. No, no. You didn't put the Stock Explorer on yours.
No, because they could see that. I figured they might want to actually know what my name is. I don't know.
Yeah, mine was auto-generated, 40 and broke. I didn't have to put anything in.
Oh, maybe it does it from the... I don't know. Yeah, I did switch it. It did
It
say
does
the
that-
Stock Explorer
It
originally.
does
and
that
I
on
changed
Zoom
it.
meetings also for me. But when I'm on a Zoom meeting for work, I've
Is
got to
this
change
40
it
and
because
broke?
it says 40 and broke, so I gotta change it. I gotta change it to Leroy.
That's hilarious. Be like, guys, don't look at that. I'm not broke.
Yeah.
Lies.
Okay, Nora, we're on here. What did you want to say? I mean, I thought you got
Well, we
into Nora.
just wanted to get on and chitty chat. It's all good.
Listen,
I think Leroy's in first. I'm in second. You're in third. But you said you're gonna have the best comeback ever. You're coming from the
Got
back
plans.
of the pack. and
I
you're gonna
think
blow
I
us
have
away.
had the best comeback from 67 to 85. That's almost a $20
That was epic.
doing day trading.
That's almost a 50% increase. What, 40?
Yeah.
35, 40?
Yeah.
Yeah, after I decreased it by 40% almost.
Yeah, just see if you'd have had that in the beginning. Just don't make bad picks. What's Warren Buffett say? Don't lose. Rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, see rule number 1.
I wish I'd listened to him.
Right.
I mean,
That's what I did. I just didn't lose money.
See that? He's schooling us, Michelle.
I
eh,
cut my
that's
losses. You guys were all like,
Well-
"Oh, don't put stop limits. Don't put stop limits." What
I
did I
never
do?
said that.
Stop
I
limit.
never said that. That might have been Nora.
You
No, don't
guys
put
said
a
to
sell
alert.
order when you have support.com. Michelle
She said
put
not to do.
a sell order. You can put a stop limit. Don't put a sell
Oh,
order.
I have a sell on mine. If it hits
Oh,
a
you
certain
do?
price, boom, instant sell. I'm only losing
Okay.
so
In
much.
case you're not watching it. Okay.
Yep. That's why I was stopped
I
out of
wasn't-
IDEX twice and lost $4
I
and
wasn't-
stopped out of Neo.
I wasn't watching the SPRT. That's what I'm saying. Monkey lost money on SPRT that day. I just put it in and left and didn't sit around and watch it all day because I thought, hey, this is one that could go. And all of a sudden, they started warning me about the day trading. The day trading.
They were like, give us your money, Michelle.
He's got some. What you got in there, Leroy? What you
I
drinking
got
there?
coffee because Leroy didn't get out of bed until 10 o'clock this morning.
No.
Yeah, I just got back from Wawa
I
myself.
can't believe we can actually sit and talk to him today.
I know, this is wonderful.
See?
That was like
Go by-
the wildest.
I'm in the middle of nowhere now. You know, I'm in
Yeah, in
Bodunk,
between Nora and
Michigan.
Michelle. That is in the middle. I'm in the twilight zone.
I'm sitting in my camper. It's actually cooler outside than it is in my house.
Get out of here. Oh, so you are
I
going to
walked in,
do
I was
what you
like-
said. You're going to set it up as a little mini studio?
No,
Obvious-
I come in here. I was like,
That's his man
nobody's gonna
cave.
come in here.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna come in here and interrupt me. I mean,
know, that's
my,
right.
my wife's gone. She's down at the cemetery, but so
Except for that weird neighbor. But they just wanted to come on YouTube with us.
No.
That's all.
I've got three good neighbors, and then a neighbor across the way that I was like, if you come on my property again, I'll.
Michelle, just get one of them little fans. You'll be all right.
Oh, I wanted to ask Leroy a very personal question.
I'll give you a very vague answer.
He's a tough cookie.
Oh man,
I wanted
right.
to know. I wanted to know. This is about the joint.
Oh, okay.
You said that you didn't get bothered. You have this. I as a person that I've never been in jail or whatever, have a perception because I've watched television too much. What happens? I mean, do they actually come after? I'll just say it like this. Did anybody try to come after you sexually? I mean, you are. Look at him.
Oh.
Did you get stuck in the back end?
No, I didn't get stuck in the back end.
What is happening to my channel?
Oh no, that comes with the territory. You know, I mean, I got cut into almost day one as soon as I walked onto the prison yard. As soon as I walked out in GP, oh yeah, I'd have people talking to me. You'd have people that'll come up and be like, "Hey, I can't read. Can you help me with this stuff, my school homework?" And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And then some of the guys I hung out with was like,
No,
dude just wants to have sex with you. And I'm like, okay, from now on, you want me to read that shit to you?
In the yard.
It's now I'm a tutor. Oh, well, I mean, it was out in the day room, but I'm like, I'll be a tutor. You're going to pay me. That's as far as it goes. So I was on now here's a funny story because I was going to put this into my channel. So I was going to do a video on this one of these days. So I'm riding south. There.
What do you mean? Whoa. We don't know what riding south means.
Okay. I was up in Marquette, which is like the very tip of the UP. You're way up by Lake Superior in the Upper Peninsula. I was at level 5 maximum security.
Gotcha.
So I'm on the Snowbird, which is the bus and I'm riding out of level 5. My 5 years for my escape was up, so that dropped my security level. So I'm on the bus, and we stopped somewhere, and we picked up some young kids that were going to quarantine. Well, we're sitting on the bus. You know, you're all shackled up, and this kid's behind me. He has no clue what's going on because he got arrested up in the UP. They're shipping him down to like Jackson or something like that to go through quarantine. So there were some old heads in the back, and you know they're trying to give him some advice. And he's like, "Oh man, they're gonna cut into you. That you know, them sissies gonna cut into you, and those predators gonna cut into you. And if they do, you gotta let them know, hey, I don't mess around like that. And if they cut into you again, then you gotta stab them. You gotta let them know that you ain't gonna do this." And I turned around, and I'm like, "Don't listen to this dumb mother." You know, I'm like, that guy's trying to get you to stuck up in a life pit. I said, I'll tell you one thing. You are young and you're a pretty boy. They're going to cut into you every single day. All you got to be like is, I don't mess around. But I don't mess around.
At that point, you fight back? Is that what you do? Or
I mean, if they keep going at it, then yeah, you fight back. And like I had one guy that did not take no for an answer. Now, long story, this guy is famous throughout the Michigan penitentiary system. His name's New York. And he is a 240-pound muscle. I mean, this dude's got arms like, let me get into frame, like this. I mean, huge. Looks like,
oh man,
I mean, maybe bigger than that. But I mean, this guy's huge. Works out all day long. That's what he does. But he wears shorts that looks like they were painted on. So he's
advertising, right?
Well, something like that. Now his MO is he had no problem sucker punching you, knocking you out, and when you woke up, he's performing oral sex on you.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
Getting the New York Coney dog.
Oh God. Oh so Lord, I'm sorry I opened this up, Nora, but I was curious. I
had that guy up at Marquette had a thing for me. And I was like, dude, I don't mess around. Leave me alone. Go away. So finally there was one time I worked in the back. like in the dish tank and stuff. And he come through the chow hall, and he tells another guy, he's like, "Hey, go tell that that white guy, go tell him I said good morning." And the other guy's like, "Who are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, the tall white guy that comes out here a lot." And he's like, "You talking about Leroy?" And he's like, "Yeah, him." He's like, "Dude, go find somebody else. That guy will stab you. He will stab you."
That's a good reputation to have.
And
I would go with it. I'd be like, "Yeah, it's a true story."
I never stabbed anybody, but it's like, he's like, he'll stab you. So one day I'm out working on the line, and I hear somebody running their jibs behind me, and I'm like, who the hell is this? And there was another guy there named Brewer Eel. Now, Brewer Eel used to be a drill instructor in the Marine Corps, and he's working on the line, and he's like, this guy's running his jib. Something. All I hear is, I want the white boy to give me my food. And Brewer Eel looks at him, and Brewer Eel's huge. I mean, he's a big guy too. And he's like, look, that guy has friends that I owe. He's like, I owe a favor to him. No questions asked. Any favor, no questions asked. He's like, so you need to think about that before you say anything else to that kid or to that guy. And after that, that guy never even looked at me. I was like, holy shit. All that just because Brewer Eel went to the hole and my buddy sent him cigarettes over there.
So that's the other thing. So did you pay off people while you were in the joint with cigarettes and stuff like that? Is that what happens?
Yeah. Anything has monetary value. Cigarettes. I used to sell what are known as quarter packs, where you take roll up, because you had roll up tobacco. You get a can of tobacco or a bag of tobacco or something, you roll it up. So I would take a bag of tobacco, roll it up, put 7 cigarettes and a couple matches in a bag, and sell them for 50 cents each. And you make like $15 off a $7 bag of tobacco. So
you got your entrepreneurship from the prison.
Oh yeah. Plus, when you don't smoke, it's all profit.
There you go.
Oh,
I'd sell shots of coffee. For the same
I'd be
thing.
down for buying that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's more expensive when you buy coffee shots and quarter packs. So, but yeah, I used to do that. We used to have a thing where there was a handful of us. We ran a store, sold quarter packs, coffee shots. Basically had a little pawn shop, especially for the poker table guys. They'd come and.
So you did play poker?
No,
that's a no.
Nope. When I upload my next video, you'll hear the poker story.
Yeah, that's a big no.
Yeah. No, I played spades. I played spades and hearts. Those were 2 games that I knew.
Oh, you don't know how to play poker?
Oh, I know how to play poker. I'm just not good at it.
Not good enough to play against those guys that are experts.
No, I never played at the tables or anything like that. I mean, you'd have a poker table. People would run card tables, and that was a way to make money. That's what my buddy Logie did. He ran a poker table because he was good at playing card. He played poker. That's what he did as a side hustle in there. And so he's like, well, hell, we got all this stuff where built up a store. He's like, might as well use the money and start my own poker table, and that way I can get the profits out of every game. So, but
were you? Did you have any entrepreneurship before you went into prison?
Yeah, I broke into houses and sold stuff. All
100% profit.
100% profit. No, I mean. I laugh
God.
about it, but I mean it's
Guys, this is not financial advice.
Nor life. Well, actually, it is life.
This is a life lesson. Don't do the dumb stuff I did.
Yeah, and people can learn from that if they want to. It's good lesson. I mean, I was thinking about your story, Leroy, and I was thinking, it was a good thing that judge was hard on you early. Because you could have escaped and he could have let you loose and let you go out and make more mistakes. And then your whole life, your whole entire life would have been prison bound. I mean, I know you spent 11 years and that's a long time. Honestly, that's a long time. But at least it started at 18 and not 24.
I remember when I first come down, there was a guy that was like, he's like,
Yeah.
I smoked at the time, and we're standing out on the airing court, which is this little outside area on each unit had a thing called an airing court where you go outside, and it's kind of like a deck almost, but it's not. It's hard to explain, so I'm not going to try to. But that's where you could smoke. Back when they had tobacco in the Michigan systems. So we're out there smoking, and he says, so how much time you got? He's like, if you don't mind me asking. I'm like, 10 years. He said, it'll go by like that. I was like, you're high. There's no way 10 years. Next thing you know, 5 years has gone by. Next thing you know, 7 years has gone by. Next thing you know, I'm looking, and it's like, oh, shit, I go home next week. So,
Wow.
Yep, it flew by. 10 years, gone in the blink of an eye.
And it goes by just like that. That's why I'm just amazed that you were able to figure out and say, I need to get started with saving money, because there's a lot of people that don't do it even when they're in their 50s and 60s. They've done other things and they haven't saved money. So
Yep.
at least you're just 40 and broke, not 50 or 60.
Well, I'm a tenth of a millionaire now.
I know.
Actually, I'm higher than that. I was sitting there thinking afterwards, I'm like, man, I didn't even put my wife's 401ks into this. I was like, man, I
That's
might
cash,
be like
bro.
150,000.
That is cash. You said it wasn't cash. Oh dear. What was that? Is
I
it
think the sun's coming through.
Yeah, I got the sun coming through, so my phone keeps auto-focusing.
Oh, that's what it is.
I can try. I might be able to swing over to the other side of the table and see if I get better lighting. Let's see. Oh, this is my.
We're getting a tour of the camper. Oh, that's nice. That looks pretty spacious.
Oh, this thing is huge.
Dang.
Well, it's not
Okay.
huge. I mean, it's a 28-footer.
Life goals.
What is it? What's the name of it?
It's a Jayco Eagle, I think. I don't know.
Nice.
I bought it from a friend of ours. A friend of ours last year at the end of fair, she got a new camper, and she sold us this one. We're like, well, what do you want for it? She's like, $3,500, and I'm like,
3,500.
okay. Oh yeah,
Sold.
3,500.
You
Might have bought it for that.
And then I got on nada.com. It's worth $5,500, and that's now. Campers have appreciated in price. I could sell this thing for probably $6,000-7,000.
Wow.
You use
I
it
mean, it's in great shape. Shape.
You use it to hello co-host. Hello everyone. Mountain of Inspiration.
Oh yeah, you got to go check that guy's channel out.
I just subscribed to him. I'll put it back up there real quick. He's awesome. Yeah.
That guy's
stuff.
awesome.
Is he a mountain of inspiration?
Oh yeah, he does stories and stuff like that, and like history lessons.
He's good.
And then wraps it up into. He's like a what's it called? Life coach. He's your life coach. They're trying to propel you.
Inspirational speaker, I believe he said.
Yep.
I've watched only 2 or 3 of his so far. I'm a brand new. I literally just subscribed this week, but I see him comment on a lot of my friends' videos. So I was like, I gotta check this guy out. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We started off talking about the stock market, but we cycled into Leroy's prison stories. But everybody loves those. I love them too. So we're just gonna go with it.
We got Nora the Stock Explorer, making money with Michelle, and Prison Stories with Leroy.
Prison Stories with Leroy.
You got to do a song on that one.
Is he a mountain of inspiration? Great question. He's making fun of me.
What did he say?
Put it back up.
What did he say?
He said, is he a mountain of inspiration? That's what I said. He was laughing at me. Mountain of inspiration. I am a jokester. I am a professional jokester. You would not know it. I can laugh too. Sometimes I get angry though.
Oh, yeah.
the red hairs get out and they just burst out.
What's your tattoo say, Leroy? Can you show it off? What is it? Oh, it's peace. Okay.
No, it's not a peace sign.
Is it a bird?
It's
it's a Viking.
It's a Norse rune. It's an Algis rune.
Okay.
Yeah. What is that? I don't know what it is.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk about it.
No. I'm trying to break it down into an easy way to understand it that somebody that doesn't know anything about runes would understand it. It's a rune that represents. It's an elk horn. It's like an active defense. It would be, imagine the thorn on a rose bush. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
The horns of the elk. Yep. It's a defense, but it's an active defense.
So you can be like, back demon spawn.
Hey, that's funny. Funny story. My daughter just did she says, there's something at my dad's house that she thinks it's like a demon spirit or something.
I believe that's real too.
Yeah, so do I. So she's like, I need to do a banishing ritual. You need to write me up a banishing ritual. So I'm like, okay. So I tell her it, and it's obviously it's in Old Norse, and she's like, I can't remember this. So I had to translate it over to English for her. So she decided she was going to do it when her dad and stepmom weren't home because she didn't want them to be like making fun of her or whatever. So her and her stepsister, I give her a tiny little Thor's hammer that I have, like this one, except you can't see it, but it's just a necklace.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that one, except it was one that somebody gave to me a long time ago and it ended up breaking. So I give her that, and she took it over and she walked around her house, did the banishing ritual. She said she pushed it all into one room and then banished it out of that room, and she felt a huge relief after she did all that. So now she calls that little hammer the Demon Slayer 3000.
Nice. It did work. She doesn't feel like anything's there anymore.
That's what she says. So then she come back to our house and did one, but she still feels like there's a presence in the older daughter's room. So then the wife did a banishment ritual that she's like, I don't think that we're, huh?
Your wife?
Yeah, my wife. She said she did a Christian one though.
Well, that's good.
But my wife's not a Christian, so I'm like, how did that work for you? But it'd be like me calling on Jesus and asking for help. No,
whoa.
I'm just saying he probably just let me crash.
Hey. Jesus will help you seriously wherever you are at. Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Trust me. Trust me.
Leroy, you may not feel like AMC Holdings stop squeezing. Who is this? Dave Cattell. Do you know him, Nora?
Never heard of him.
Not personally. No, he's a subscriber. Hi, Dave.
Does he have a channel?
I think he's going to do its thing pretty soon.
Does he have a channel?
Amen. Do you have a channel, Dave, or are you just a subscriber, or you just found me on YouTube?
The reason I'm asking is the fact of, I hope AMC squeezes all the way to 100,000. Let's go 100K, baby.
Michelle's right. He will not deny you. You have to pray.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
I'm going to tell you this though, Leroy. You could have gone. You don't know. You have no idea the depths that you could have gone into, and you cry out to Jesus at some point. Then I'm telling you, He will meet you at that point. I'm just saying, huh?
I just don't like the thought that I can be a completely crappy person all my life, and 2 minutes before I die, I can say, "Hey, forgive me," and it's like, whoop, slate clean. No, you're your deeds. If you're a, I'm trying to keep my language nice, but if you're a crappy person all your life, you know what? You're a crappy person, and you need to have an eternity of punishment. So, plain and simple.
I mean, I don't want to preach this morning, but I will say this.
Preach it, Michelle.
Yeah, we want.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Michelle,
Well,
give
this is the
Michelle the
deal.
mic.
This is the deal. Of course, your faith produces works, and that's what you're talking about. You're going to have evidence of your whatever, your evidence that you have faith in Jesus. You're going to have evidence. But I am telling you, we thank God. I mean, each and every one of us are sinners. See, that's the thing that Jesus wants you to realize. And if it's at the last minute that you realize, hey, I am a sinner and I need Jesus to come in and help me, guess what? It doesn't mean that Jesus is going to say you're not going to die, but he could save you at that point to keep you from going into, because I'm not the judge and you're not the judge. It is God who is the judge. And that's the end of my.
I think my hardest thing about Christianity, I don't believe in the concept of original sin. I think it's a petty God that'll hold me responsible for something two people did millennia ago. It'd be like me being a judge and saying,
so you don't believe everybody's a sinner?
No. I believe that your actions create what you are.
Are you Catholic?
No. What I believe is
purgatory.
I don't like the fact that the Bible says Adam and Eve did this, therefore you are born in sin. That would be like me saying your great 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 grandfather murdered somebody, I'm throwing you in prison.
You have to just understand that it has nothing to do with whatever it let sin come into the world. I am loving this conversation.
Okay, so now we're on Sunday preach time. So if God's all powerful,
it is Sunday.
Why? If God's all powerful, why don't he just wipe away sin?
He did.
Then why isn't everybody?
His name is Jesus. He did in the form of Jesus, and that is why you have to submit and believe in Jesus as your atonement for sin.
But why? God knows everything before it happens. He knew we were going to have this conversation 10 billion years ago. He knew Satan.
You are a strange bird, Leroy. You have so many. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to.
I would love to have theologian talks with people. I love them.
You believe in certain things, and you are very deep. It's amazing. I'm not.
I have 11 years worth of studying on it. I mean, I was a Christian before when I first went to prison. I was a very big Christian. You would not believe how much it was. We would play Scrabble, and if it wasn't biblical Scrabble, I don't want to play. And they're like, biblical Scrabble.
That's just religion. I don't. There's a difference. Yeah. There's a difference
between faith and spirituality. Or religion and spirituality.
And that stops a lot of people too. It really does. I mean, there's things I haven't disclosed. I've had a very, of course I'm honest, seriously, I'm from the South and there's a lot of, and I'm not in church today. And Tim said I needed to go to church last night.
Me too, girl. Me too.
I don't know what he said it for. He said, you need to go to church. I don't know what I was doing. I was angry or something. I am. I mean, seriously. And you have your own personal stuff that you have to deal with.
Yep.
But,
my dad's a deacon in his church. He makes fun of me about my stuff. And
makes fun of you?
Oh, yeah. He says I'm a tree hugger. And he's like, I know what you do. You're out there hugging trees, hugging trees and worshiping trees and the stones. He's like, look, there's a rock out in my driveway. Are you going to worship it? And
are you into paganism? Are you pagan?
I'm a heathen.
Heathen.
Kind of the same thing. I consider myself a Norse heathen.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's still pagan. Pagan's just a Greek term. Heathen is it's a more anglicized term. So
Yes, Nora, it's your channel. I love the fact that
This went full circle. We started at stocks. We went to prison stories, and now we're talking about Christianity and Norse
redemption. The redeeming grace of Jesus Christ. Amen.
All right, I guess we should wrap it up and
but
we'll
listen,
do another one. It's been great.
I can't believe Mountain of Inspiration. You need to put his comments back up. Those were great comments. He was
put his amen. Hey, everybody say amen.
Amen, and we're leaving. We're leaving. That's the end of it. It's over. Leroy, you are a very unique individual.
I see that.
Huh?
I said I leave people speechless. I see that. Even the great Michelle Morar is at a loss for words.
I'm not. I'm not great. I'm not great.
Yeah, you are. You're great, Michelle.
Yeah. Making money with Michelle.
Oh.
That song's been stuck in my head ever since the first time I heard it.
That's what everybody tells me. They say, man, have you ever heard of an earworm? That's what it's called, an earworm. I've never heard it. I didn't know exactly what it was, but it's like one of those things that gets in your head and you can't get rid of it. And
like the McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's been in my head for like 3 years.
Hey, did you guys? I
did buy McDonald's, by the way. I bought 3 shares.
I did too.
I bought KFC for dinner.
All right. For dinner. We bought McDonald's for the dog. They gave me two. I got a quarter pounder, and they gave me a double quarter pounder yesterday. And I was like, Tim, I can't eat 2. So the dog got 2 hamburgers yesterday.
All right. Go, Zoe.
She did it. She's the dog. She was
the winner.
McDonald's eating dog. Leroy, I love your camper. And listen, man.
Me too.
It's called a blessing that you got that. You walked into that.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That is true. That was.
Networking is everything. It's all. Yeah.
Networking.
Yeah, everything. Everything is networking. It's all about who you know. Every job I've had has been networking. Everything I do is networking.
I want to say something else about your prison stories and your turnaround and everything. There's another aspect of this too. You were willing to go and work and do a valid job. That's an important step of getting out of prison and turning your life around. You were willing to do whatever it was that you could do to have a valid legal job and not go back into, because a lot of people just turn right back to the stealing and all that stuff or selling coke or whatever they do, selling drugs or whatever, because it's easy money and they don't have to do the other, and you put your hand to do hard labor, and I commend you for that. Really do. It's impressive. It is impressive because not everybody's willing to do that. I mean, people that don't even go to prison, and you have people not willing to do that,
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
That's true.
True stuff right there.
That's
all right, guys.
Easy labor.
Thank you for hosting us, Nora.
Thank you for coming on last minute. This truly wasn't planned. It's about an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Lord help me.
All right, I'll let you guys go ahead and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Will you let us know more?
Yeah, you guys are my blessing. All right. I'll see you guys. Peace.
Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming on, guys. Bye.
Bye.